Welcome back to Angela's Craft Room, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. I've had a few requests on this Trifold Shutter Card that I did earlier, and a lot of ladies are wanting to know how I do the cut and folds in my card, just for the base card. That's what we're going to do today. Like all of these panels I've sponged, which take quite a bit of time. So I'm not going to go through that in this tutorial. This tutorial is mainly just to show you how to come across your base card, and then we'll just put the first layer of cardstock panels down, and then I'll come back at a later stage with the Trifold Shutter Card decorated in a different way rather than just all the sponging. So to get started, we need a piece of cardstock that measures 30 centimetres by 15 centimetres. I'll just zoom out a little bit for you. Now I find the easiest way to score and cut a Trifold Shutter Card is with my Stampin' Up trimmer, using the scoring blade on the trimmer. So just so you can see the top there. So to start with, what you're going to do is line it up on the 5 centimetre mark up here, and just make sure you're using your scoring blade and not the cutting blade, and you're just going to score that down to the 4 centimetre mark and back up again. Then you're going to move it along to the 10 centimetres, and at the 10 centimetres you're going to score from the top all the way down to the bottom, and I always like to push it back up a second time to get a really good crisp fold. Then you're going to move it along to the 20 centimetre mark on your ruler at the top here, and once again you're going to score all the way down and all the way back up again for that score line, and then you're going to move it along to the 25 centimetre mark, and just using your scoring blade you're just going to score it down to the 4 centimetre mark on the ruler here, and then back up again. Then you need to turn it around, line it up at the 5 centimetre mark, and you're just going to score down to the 4 centimetre mark and back up. Then, because at the 10 centimetre and the 20 centimetre we've already scored all the way down, so we're just going to scoot straight across to the 25 centimetre mark, and we just need to score that down to the 4 centimetres mark on your ruler there and back up again. Okay. Then what you need to do is, I have pre-cut it just to save some time, but at the bottom of your 5 centimetre mark, at your 5 centimetre score at the bottom there, and at your 25 centimetre score line, you need to draw a line just straight along there. So from the 5 centimetre right along to your 25 centimetre, right? Then you're going to turn it around and do exactly the same thing again. So you're going to go from the bottom of your 5 centimetre score to the bottom of your 25 centimetre score. So you're just going to draw a line straight along there, right? Then you're going to bring your trimmer back in, and now you'll need your cutting blade. Now you're going to line that up at the 4 centimetre mark, right? At the 4 centimetre mark. Then you're going to bring your cutting blade down to the bottom of your 5 centimetre score, and you're going to cut that all the way down to your 25 centimetre mark. Then you're going to turn it around, line it up, and my cutting blade at the top. Then you're going to line it up at your 4 centimetre mark. And you can make sure it's, check at the bottom that it's on your 4 centimetre mark at the bottom. Then you're going to bring your cutting blade down to your 5 centimetre mark, and you're just going to cut that from 5 centimetres right down to your 25 centimetre score line. And then when you've done that, you're going to have 2 cuts like that. Okay, so now starting at the 5 centimetre mark, this score line and this score line need to be mountain folds. So you're just going to push that up into a mountain fold, and that one up into a mountain fold. And then at your 10 centimetre mark, at the sides, they're going to be valley folds. Alright, they're going to be valley folds. And then still on the 10 centimetre, but in this middle part that we've cut, that is going to be a mountain fold. So it's opposite. So this is a mountain fold, and then the 2 little bits on the side are valley folds. And then we come down to your 20 centimetre mark, and the 2 on the sides are going to be mountain folds. So we push them up like a peak of a mountain. And then still on the 20 centimetre mark in the middle here, you're going to make that a valley fold. So you just need to push it in on the score line. Alright. Then on these very 2 last pieces, these are mountain folds, so then the very last are going to be valley folds. And then you're going to end up with something like that. So if you close it like that and just burnish the score lines with your bone folder, that'll make it nice and crisp. Now a hint is, when I do these, I put a layer of panels on the back as well as the front, because it just gives them, it gives the card a lot more firmness, like that. So we're going to lay it flat. So now what you're going to need is, you're going to need 8 pieces of 1 3/4 inch by 1.5 inch. And we're going to put them right there. So we're just going to pop that one on there. I advise that you cut all your panels first, and I will have the measurements in the comments below. And that one. Then on the top one there. And it's up to you how many layers of different panels you have. I find if you do, this would be my first layer, then I would at least do a second layer. with these last 4, I do is I put them in the corners up here for my particular style that I'm doing. There's so many different ones out there, but this is how I do mine. Just in that corner there. Then we just have 2 more. This one goes on this corner here. And then just 1 more square. On this corner here. Now you're going to have 2 pieces that measure 3 3/4 by 1 1/2, and we're going to glue 1 up there and 1 down here. I'm just eyeballing it, so I'm just going to turn it around and make it easier for me to glue that on. Like that. Then across here we need 3 pieces that measure 3 3/4 by 2 5/8. So we're going to glue those across there like that. And hopefully that's going to give the card a bit more stiffness. So you can see. So I'm just gluing. So this is just so that you can get the base card done, and then I'll go away and decorate. I'll go away and decide how I'm going to decorate it, and I'll come back with the finished card for you. Piece goes on there. So all this is just doing the front, and then I would do the panels, which I'll do off camera. I'll do them all on the back as well. I only do 1 lot of panels on the back. It just gives the card, it helps it stand a lot better, and it will last the length of time. And then you'll see, as I'm standing it now, I'll turn it around for you. So it's got a lot more firmness to the card. It closes nicely for me. So when you're decorating the front, I advise you close the card so you can see what it's going to look like when it's closed. That will help you to decorate what you want to put on these and this big panel. at the front.
So I'm going to go away and put a layer of the black on the back because it just helps with the firmness of the card. But that's the basis of making the Trifold Shutter Card base
before we start decorating. So I will have the measurements at the bottom for you,
and I hope that's helpful for the ladies that want to try one.